store. Almost immediately after the game introduced a new investor, which is Jadex, they began to produce a bunch of DLCs that are of course cosmetic based, and it was a clear sign for many of us, including myself, that it was a way to make money and make their new investors happy, rather than satisfy its player base with optimizations to come. While players were buying cosmetics and other accessories through Steam with hopes to support Scum's development, the issues that were addressed a long time ago have not disappeared. Looking at the game in 2025, thankfully, they have stopped producing DLCs on the larger scale in the large quantities, because they probably realize that players are waking up and no longer invested. Even if you go under reviews for most of their DLCs, they are downscaled in terms of how many people buy them. Previously, when the game was a lot more popular and there was more emphasis on fixing the bugs, most DLCs were bought out in larger quantities and reviews spoke for themselves. But they are now so focused on releasing this game in full that they ignore the current issues with the game. A while ago, way before the 0.8 update, I bought a watch DLC, and some of you may still have it, and I still to this day cannot use it properly while I'm wearing specific clothing or a sweatshirt. I paid extra money to support its development, and I can't even use what I paid extra to have in the game. And when people bring this up, it is simply being ignored. And this is why I just simply shake my head when it comes to Scum, and I just fully accepted that this game is a lost cause. Of course, if you are a newcomer and you have just purchased this game, you only see what's on the surface. But those of us who have played this game years and years ago, we see a whole lot more than just what lays on the surface. And that's why to this day, everything about Scum is an absolute mix. Mix in the player base, mix in reciprocation from players. Players split into two different groups. There's players that back this game up consistently, and most of them are new players. And there are those who've played this game far longer and they have finally given up. You have new players backing this game up and saying that it's a great game, and it is in early access, and giving them slack for shortcomings is necessary. And there's us who have truly played this game for so long, expressing our experiences and frustrations with the game, because this is not our first rodeo with Scum. It really isn't. I will still to this day advise people to go and play DayZ over Scum or even Deadside. Scum has become greedy and money focused, and it's very clear. It has been for months, and it's been proven to be the case for a very long time. I will leave my previous video in regards to puppet spawns and other issues that are game breaking and just confusing and have got to be fixed that are still not fixed. But my original statement hasn't changed in regards to Scum as a whole. I still stand strong by it, and now I have to go back and delete this game again because it's a waste of space on my rig.